Hi there. The most popular video on my channel has been the one where I've shown or discussed level up animations in Legends of Runeterra. It sparked a lot of debate about what the best animations were and which ones desperately needed an update. I created this video before for 35 animations, and this is my revisited version with all 42, including changes to the previous rankings based on your feedback. In this video, I'll give my opinion on which tier I think each animation falls into. I will consider two different things when ranking each animation. 1. How well it captures the theme, abilities and personality of the champion. And 2. The overall quality of the animation in terms of video production and design.
Give you to the count of
Teemo desperately needs an updated level up animation, and it's by far the most basic out of all 42. Even though it captures his stealth ability from League, it does not explore his mushroom pup cap theme. I was positive Teemo would receive an update actually with the Targon release. The top comment on my previous video said Teemo's level up animation is exactly as bad as he deserves, and I thought this perfectly captured the thoughts of the community. Jinx's level up animation is a bit controversial, as it does capture her crazy and unpredictable personality, but I feel the simple spray paint over the field is not enough, especially after how good her released music video was in League. I haven't included her rocket animation in this, otherwise she may have been moved slightly higher. With the Targon release, the stand-up animations have really stepped up, and it highlights how much Jinx needs an update.
Eternal Winter!
The Winter's Claw endures!
Kneel before me!
Heart and mind as one.
I follow only one path, my own.
Nivea's animation captures her Agnavia revival theme, but really struggles to bring her Ice Storm animation to life as much as I would like. I feel the animation could be improved here, and this would easily climb to say B tier. Sejuani has the weakest animations out of the previous new set of champions. I particularly dislike how her fingers move over her ball. I would have loved her ultimate from League to be incorporated into the animation. On the last video, some commented how they like the animation, but I'm yet to be won over. Whilst Vladimir's animation captures his flamboyant and vampiric personality, I really feel I could have done a lot more of this. Do something to show his thirst for mortal blood. Heimerdinger was originally in C tier, but after much deliberation, I thought the animation didn't really address his turrets as much as I would have liked. I get a bit of a sciencey vibe from the animation, but I feel it's just a bit too generic. With the introduction to labs, the theme does make a little bit more sense than it did, so on a good day maybe this could actually be a C tier again. Hecarim is such a cool champion, and when he levels up, the opponent should be absolutely bricking it, but right now, the animation fails to deliver it, and I feel it could emphasise his ephemeral theme so much more. Karma was one of the best champions in the game when I last did this video, but her level up is always anticlimactic. Karma is the living embodiment of an ancient Aurelion Sol, and I do not get that from her animation at the moment. Even with the minor cosmetic update it received by getting a background, it's still just not up to the standard I would like. The more I watch Darius' animation, the more I realise how basic it is, and this is why I've demoted him from C to D tier. I feel the end game champion should have a more powerful animation, and this animation only scrapes the surface of Darius' Hand of Noxus persona.
My aim is true!
Time to celebrate!
know what they're up against.
Death to all betrayers!
Our wills align. The water rises. Your king has returned.
Garen, Lux, Ashe all have animations at a time with their theme fantastically, but the animations just seem a little bit on the basic side, and you could almost do with an update to all of them to bring them more to the level of the recent champions that were released. You can see the league abilities that have inspired the animations, which is why I haven't ranked them any lower, and I quite like seeing this. I really like how they've incorporated the Mighty Poro into Braum's level up, especially now that the Mighty Poro appears on the level 1 card. But I feel more could be done with the animation. Maybe it could have incorporated his ultimate smash from League. But I see what they've gone. They've gone for like the friendly giant theme with Braum. For Ezreal, I'm still a bit torn whether it should be B or C tier. It's a high quality animation and captures his spell slinging theme, but it just feels a little bit short of the character that I know he has in League. Shen has a good quality animation and it captures his Leader of the King Cow theme well, but it's just an animation a bit on the basic end, and I would have liked it to have appeared slightly higher if more had been done to it. So the animation has received a minor visual update since the last time I did this video, so it may be deserving of a B tier and I might have been a little bit harsh. Yasuo is one of the best known champions in the game, and he actually also received a minor visual update to its animation, capturing his sliding through the wind theme. For this reason he was promoted from D tier to C tier. With Kalista you can feel her anger and undead vibes, but I would like to see this just taken one stage further. I do like how her face appears at the end and it always catches me off guard, even months later since I saw it for the first time. Nautilus's level up card is something that should be feared with 13-13 stats, however you don't fully appreciate his size and power from the animation. This could have easily been a B tier animation, so it's also a tad harsh tiering for myself. I decided not to move this as the new animations from the tier above were just too good, justifying why it should stay in C tier. I've also started Gangplank in C tier, so he was originally actually in B tier, as I just felt his theme was a bit too generic for me. It could apply to any build water champion really. With all the new animations, it just looks too poor compared to the recent ones, and I guess now you'd expect more from the more recent ones that are being produced.
No one gets in my way!
We're gonna need more coffins. You'll pay for this! I'll bring them peace.
The dragon spirit awakens!
No regrets, no mercy. Go Pix! You fly on, you cute little smush ball!
One troll to rule them all!
And follow no false light.
Trinimir was hard to rank. I love the fact you can feel his raw anger and fury from the animation, but compared to some of the other animations later in this list, the overall quality was slightly lacking and I think you can see the age with this one. From the comments, some argued that he should be B tier, and some even argued for a lower rank. Katarina's and Draven's animations show off their signature moves fantastically, and they're both high quality animations. I feel it was harsh only putting them in B tier. One interesting comment pointed out that you can see Katarina's animation way too easily, as obviously she has quite an easy level up condition, so maybe the animation could be a little bit shorter to prevent boring Katarina mains. Elise's animation's really high quality, but I feel more could have been done with her spider theme. It would have been great to see the transformation from human to spider just that a little bit more. So Lucian's controversially in B. I love the fact there's two animations that are shown depending on whether Senna or a random ally has died. I can really feel the shock, anger and sadness in the animation, but the overall quality was not as high as the others, which is why he's not in A tier or above. The story is S tier, but the quality is just low, which is why I've averaged out in this rank. Lee Sin's animation captures his theme well, but end of the day, it's just a blindfold, and I'd love something to be done more with his dragon spirit theme. Miss Fortune's animation captures the theme of Bilgewater perfectly, and I've since found out from a comment it actually represents her blowing up Gangplank's ship. So maybe the story behind this could be a bit more, but I don't think this is very obvious, which is why it's remaining in B tier for me. So Lulu's visuals have been very controversial. Some have said it really makes her look a bit of a strange champion, whereas others have been quick to point out this is actually her character, and maybe League didn't actually show this off originally as enough, which is why people were surprised by it. So as it captures her personality, and it's a high quality animation, I've stuck it in B tier. I love how Trundle's ice pillar was incorporated into his animation, especially as this is his level up condition, but I just wanted more to do with trolls, to be honest. It's a high quality animation however, so that's why it's in B tier. The first part of Diana's animation I love, but I don't dislike the hand randomly appearing. This would have been A tier if it showed more of the moonlight style thing in a way that Leona's sun themed one was.
No eastward. No one escapes my aim.
I am the forest! Oh, yes! It's going to get much worse.
To preserve beauty and protect all life.
And follow no false light.
Fiora's level up animation brings back fond memories from our old Ultimate, which legacy players will appreciate. It fits in perfectly as a halfway point for her full win kill condition, and just fits very much in line with her character. The animation quality is also much higher, so this is why I think it's A tier, and I know some people have even argued with it possibly being S tier. Quinn's animation perfectly brings to life her relation with Valor, and I feel it shows the side of Valor that the lead character fails to do so. I love the bird's eye swoop back into the kind of playing field. Another high quality animation that deserves A tier. When you see Maokai's level up animation, you know you've let the game go on just that a little bit too long. I love the inclusion of the sapling's fun personality along with the toss animation that follows. I can't find too much negative to say here, to be honest, but I know it's just a tier below the S tier ones. This is actually one of the many spinning animations there are, and someone even counted it, apparently there's 22 spinning animations in total. Fresh's animation has everything you would expect from it, from collecting souls to his infamous hook. The only thing that would make it appear slightly higher would be a reference to Lucian or Senna in some way. Zed's animation was one of the first I saw in the game, and it made him an early favourite instantly from his animation alone. It's a high quality animation and it truly brings to life the living shadows, no pun intended. Fizz's animation really emphasises his fun side, and the inclusion of Longtooth will be popular with Fizz mains on League. The animation was what I expected it to be, and it didn't let me down in the slightest. Of course, Vi's animation had to have infamous Hex Tech gauntlets punching through walls. Adding her sworn rival Jinx as a spray painting on the wall was also genius, but the more I've watched this, the more I realise it wasn't deserving of the sacred S tier space I originally had it in, so I've demoted it. I absolutely love the fearsome animation from Nocturne, and I'm just really sad that he's not more viable as a champion. Captures his personality fantastically, and you're almost going to enjoy levelling him up just to see this fearsome animation in the game. I've seen a mixed bag of reactions to Taric's animation. Some love it, some dislike it, Personally, I think it's great and really captures the spirit of Targon. I'm also a big fan of his kind of camp hero personality, so it definitely deserved an A tier in my spot. Leona's animation is everything I want it to be, and it really shows off who she is and how she links to that sun theme, and it almost really makes you want to join her clan, to be honest.
The strength of Nocturne. Looks like I'm on a hot streak. The constellations bow to me!
Swain is the Nocturne Grand General, and he needs a proper epic animation, and boy were we treated with his animation. The comments from my video of all the animations had so many people declaring their love for it, and the animation fits perfectly in line with his lore. You can really feel how he seized control of the Empire with his ruthless determination from his animation. My personal favourite. Twisted Fate's animation has been a long favourite for fans in the game since it was first come out, and it shows off his sleight of hand perfectly and gives a quick insight into how he's gambled and charmed his way across Runeterra. You can see his famous red, gold and blue cards, and the animation quality was on par with the best in the game, 10 out of 10. When I released this 42 animation video, everyone was talking about the Aurelion Sol animation, and it's animation you don't want to see, as it basically means game over. I'm sure I will have several nightmares over this animation, as I'm currently refusing to play him and basically lose it every time I see this animation. It's a powerful champion with a stunning animation. It shows us everything about him that his league champion failed to do. Thank you for listening. Is there any ranks on this list you disagree with? What would you change? I would love to hear it about in the comments. So up next, I'm doing a video on top 10 decks in Legends of Runeterra patch 1.8, and then I'm going to do the best meta decks from this patch. So don't miss this, guys. I hope to see you on these videos. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.